here. Let's see. Is the new screen working or not? Okay, it is. Cool. New screen. Gonna put something in the chat. New screen. New screen. New stream. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I should make an announcement or not on Twitter again. I'm gonna delete that one on DeviantArt just to be safe. Just so people don't wonder, hey, why did this stream last so little? Why'd you make a big deal out of it? You weren't even gonna stream an hour. Sorry everyone, I didn't mean it to be that way. I completed Spirit Sash off screen. I forgot that it was so long. Well, not really, but I wanted to make it long. Change the link. Yeah, no one's gonna know that. No one's gonna see that I edited it. Hi again, Leon. It's working now. Cool. Hopefully it doesn't. This one doesn't go bad as well. There we go. Just gonna copy the link and replace it on the DeviantArt post I made because I can't change the Twitter one. Oh well. Just gonna delete the link and paste the new one. There we go. No one's gonna find out. No one will know. This will be our little secret. Yeah, that's looking better. What were we talking about again? RWBY ships. Back to the trash can. I won't tell. Downslide. Ships, yes. Okay, so Iceberg was Neptune and Weiss. Good old Volume 2 ship. I liked it. They haven't had any interaction, so I get why. So I get if some people didn't know the name. I didn't. But I still see fans every now and then. Like people making future AUs and giving them kids. So yeah, not dead. Still here. Yeah. Yes. Like I mentioned before, I'm not one for making future AUs. Maybe I'll make like a family drawing, but I'm not even gonna think up a name for the kids because I'm lazy. But other people go all out and good for them. We are a small but mighty group. Yes. I'm making a fan fiction of my future. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Get it out there. People are always hungry for more content, for more fan art, for more stuff. Speaking of, I haven't drawn any RWBY ships recently at all. And I definitely gonna change that after I draw some Genshin Impact stuff I wanted to get out. I think Pearl's done. I'm probably forgetting something that I'm gonna have to go back and fix later on, make a few tweaks. I still think her torso looks too wide. Not her waist, her torso, specifically this. So just gonna change it a bit. Which ones should we draw next? Ren or John? Because this was supposed to be their original designs. If I start drawing John, are you guys gonna log off? Be honest. I'm most excited about Ren because I really like his original look. Whichever, cool. I was just gonna draw John with his original sword, but Ren, I might actually give him a sword that looks a bit like his knife, the canon one. Alright, Pyrrha's design has that. Gonna make some extra lines. Lol. Is your string Ran Pretty Boy? Yes. How can I like comments? Yes. His original design was so good, and he looks good in Volume 1. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice design. Volume 4 is the best one. There's no competing there. But his original one is so femme, for lack of a better word. I kind of wish we'd gotten that one. Just gonna get this little detail done, merge the layer, and then onto Ren. Or John, because he was a cowboy originally. Well, he was a farm boy. He was very obviously also the Oscar character. But come on, he looked like a cowboy. Don't even try to deny it. So she practiced preaching facts. Yes, someone has to. I've seen a good amount of fan art of Pyrrha's original design. Maybe one or two of John, but not a single Ren one. And yeah, I'm not one for looking for fan art. I'm kind of bad about that. But come on, it should come up in my dash. I shouldn't have to look for it. People should look at original Ren and be like, yes, I'm gonna draw that because the world deserves to see that. But no, I never see him on. I'm sure Nora would be all over him. Well, she's already all over him, but even more with that look. Alright, I gotta erase this. Erased. That was a good anime. Blake's OG design was sort of cringy, not gonna lie. Really? I mean, the different eye colors, I get it. It can be a bit too maybe Mary Sue, but because she's a cat, I can see it. I think it's okay. Her clothes were a bit try hard though. They look French inspired, which is nice. She looked like Blake, but it was so poofy, so fantasy inspired. It almost didn't fit very well with what Volume 1 was going for, fashion wise. In volume 4, I can see it working. As for other original designs, kind of disappointed I haven't seen anyone draw Wise's original hairstyle. That with the Hime cut, the Hime bangs. She looked a lot like Ayaka from Genshin Impact. Gotta delete this. And Wise's current design, I mean her original Volume 1 is better than the concept art. Like, her bangs look great. Nora way to over run out. I gave them 5 kids. I mean, I don't think it'd be too far off in the canon. If they had the chance to have kids, they would. A bunch of baby Rens and Noras. It's funny how Nora's original concept art was the same as what she looked like in Volume 1, but she had pink eyes. I guess you can't change perfection, or at least that's what someone said in the comments of that drawing. And I agree, you can't. She looked great in Volume 1, 2, Volume 4. Volume 7 kinda did her dirty. Her newest outfit makes her look so cold. Like, come on girl, get a jacket. I'm gonna have to fix this hand now. Dang it. It was original 7 had to shave off a couple. Lol. Nora always looks great. Yes. I still think her volume 4 hair looked the best. It was a bit longer than usual. But her short hair also looks good on her. I kinda want her, like, as an adult to have a hairstyle similar to that of Glimmer, like older Glimmer from Shira and the Princesses of Power. Like that swoosh hair to the side. But I also want her to have long hair at about not as long as Blake's, but a bit more than shoulder length. I think that would look great on her. And I think Pyrrha's done. Yep, gonna merge this. Hopefully I don't regret this. I'm definitely not gonna regret this later. Oh no, no, no. There. Gonna lower the opacity so I know this one's Pyrrha. Now okay, here are the sketches. These are the other ones in case you haven't seen them. Maybe they just didn't want to try with his design. I guess White just saw him as a simple guy and just thought, this guy would just wear a pair of bunny earmuffs and call it a day. And to be fair, I actually really like his design. He's kind of been losing the orange colors throughout the volumes. I definitely get why it seems lazy, but I like it. Like, come on, that I would totally. Pretty boy Ren. Yes, you are right. Again, Don's like preach. He does look really good now, doesn't he? I like that look so much. He reminds me a bit of Shincho from Genshin. I'm actually against him wearing a lot of white armor. He never had that much white in his design. It just looks very prominent because his original armor looked like that, but that was just a chest plate. If he wore more red or more colors like he should, I'd be happier. Although I actually think he has the most consistent design throughout the series. Like Volume 4 looked more protective. Volume 7, the adult look was also pretty good. It didn't change much, but it really felt like he was growing, and we could see that. What red thing could he wear though? Aside from Pyrrha's sash. Red boots, maybe? Ooh, someone closed the door really loudly. Red boots, maybe, or like red tinted boots similar to Oscar's. I can't imagine him wearing red pants. Maybe if it's a muted color. Well, okay, no, Lancaster's thoughts, get out of here, not right now. A red hoodie would work because would it though? Yeah, with a bit of red it could work. It's not like RWBY actually wears any red shirts, so they wouldn't clash. But not a red hood per se, because that's RWBY's thing. I'm just gonna draw Ransir right away. Red midsection, black sleeves, maybe. But John's never been a sleeves kind of guy. He always has the hoodie roll up to about his elbow, and he wears some arm protection instead. So maybe some kind of red armor would work. Red midsection would look nice though. Give him a waist. Snatch waist, yep. And even though I've come to terms with his new haircut, I still miss the old one. Red line armor. Although I do like the gold. Yeah, I'm sure someone could design something cool and have it not look bad, like I would probably do. John with red armor. I gotta look a few references later. Maybe it could work. I like the haircut. It's proof that he's growing. It is! Like, it fits the story. I just don't like it very much. I just don't like the way it looks. It looks like a lot, and at the same too little. Because Sun has really similar hair, and his looks good. I don't know what it is about John's hair. And I like that hairstyle. It's a normal cut. Maybe I'm just still not used to it, and I'm just lying to myself. Speaking of hair for the boys, I really want Ren to go back to the long hair look. Or at least to something like Volume 1. I don't like that his hair is so tied up. He looks so good in Mistral. This is just gonna be a rant stream now. It looks good enough. Speaking of hairstyles, I'm not completely against Blake's haircut. I just wish they had modeled it better in 3D. Or I wish they had just copy pasted Maria's hairstyle. Because that's what they wanted to go for, basically. But Blake's hair just looks so uninspired, so flat. Meanwhile, Maria's looks so fluffy. Come on, guys, do her justice. She's one of the main characters. Man, New Maiden Abyss intro is so good. To be fair, the Ruby Ice Kingdom intro is also really good. I really like the music they're using. Whatever band they chose for a lot of the action scenes or the important ones, they're doing a great job. OG look he had was nostalgic. Yep. Wait, Ren's or John's Leon? Which one? Yeah, a lot of Ruby's original designs, as in Volume 1, were just the best. Ren, yep. Original Ren, real good. It actually took me a while to notice he had longer hair. That he had like his hair tied back, and I just couldn't see it. Because I was too busy looking at the cool fight scenes. Although, to be fair, I really like that Volume 8 chase scene when they were trying to get Oscar. Spoilers, by the way. That was cool. We don't see them fighting in motion that much. I mean, I'm so glad I sketched all the hard parts beforehand. So now we can just add the line art. His original pun actually wasn't that big. It was much more casual. But it kind of looked like this, like a bit bigger, like he has more hair. I'm actually surprised I got a decent amount of comments in the chat, despite it being only Wednesday. So I figured I was just gonna stream and it was gonna be dead silence, but no, we got a pretty neat conversation going on. At least we did before the first stream crashed. Come on. What else could I talk about? It's not like we already talked about Ice Queendom. The thing is, not much happened in the last episode, so there isn't much for me to talk about. I don't like the bond like that for now. Like I feel like the story still hasn't started for Ice Queendom. Like it has, but nothing huge has happened. We haven't gotten any big revelation, and I get why not, because Volume 1 didn't have much meat, much story heavy content, so I get why. But I'm hoping things still pick up the pace a bit later on. I mean, it's not like Madoka Magica had any huge twists in the first few episodes, aside from the third episode one. We'll know which one I'm talking about. So I still have hope something really cool is gonna happen later on. Shoo. I wonder if people actually saw the new link on my DeviantArt. I still don't think that's the sound a slot makes. What? It's a quote from Volume 1. Oh, I gotta rewatch Volume 1. I rewatched it when Ice Queendom was announced. But it's been a while now. Oh. Volume 1 was. The first few volumes were so much fun. I know a lot of people didn't like the humor from those volumes, but I was having a blast with every episode. It was so much fun. Back when RWBY was still on YouTube. Simpler times, man. Simpler times. I wish they would at least put Volume 1 back up, especially because they're definitely gonna get some new fans with the Ice Kingdom anime. Typical. I'm Queen of the Castle. I'm glad they at least kept that Nora line. That was cute. Although I did see a few people saying like, "Oh, there's no poop in it," and yeah, that was cute as well. Still, nowhere near the outrage the old fans are talking about how we didn't get to see the Sun and Penny fight. I get people's pain. I was surprised they cut it too. Bitter about the Penny fight. the penny fight, the sun fight was just so good. It was such a highlight, such a great way to. Excuse me. Okay, I have to move it. That was such a good way to end Volume 1. It was just a blast. And I get they cut it for time reasons, but at the same time, I feel like we could have condensed the flashback to 2 episodes. So I'm like, maybe it was just because it was too hard to animate. Uh, Sun's gunshots, which fair. I would have preferred to just not see it instead of getting a badly animated 3D gunshots fight. Because I know a lot of people have been mad about the newest Ice Kingdom episode because those 3D models, they did not look great. I will totally say that. It broke my immersion a bit. Although I can deal with a bad 3 CG fight, that's fine. Let the animators cut corners when they can. To compensate, one of the Renora twins made swirls like a sailor, as it should be. I feel like Ren and Nora would constantly use like kiddified swear words around their kids because they don't want them picking up that. But out of nowhere, the kids just pick up a bunch of really bad stuff and just start saying it anyway. Out of nowhere. Like they just know what to say. Hey, Downslight, do you think whenever we see Volume 9 or Volume 10, do you think there's gonna be a time skip? Like, King Ruby gets back and Ren and Nora are adults and they have a kid? Or maybe a year has passed? Because I am curious about that. Since I'm watching Made in Abyss Season 2, and that has. Come on. Okay, gotta. I mean, it makes sense that it would. Okay, the stream is working cool. And my room is on the third floor, so I can kind of pick it up before most of people. Both a blessing and a curse. It it just caught me by surprise because I was on my bed and I didn't have my shoes on. But back to streaming. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm making some pretty good progress. Can you imagine if it actually had been a big earthquake? I wonder if the stream would have picked that up. I mean, the sound of the windows rattling. Oof, scary. Those people that are like recording stuff right when that thing's happened are, I don't know if lucky, but it's definitely something that he managed to get that on video. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, it wasn't something that you could really hear unless you were here. Or I guess hear and feel mostly. And that'd be pretty funny. Moving to California so I can catch one of those while I'm streaming, yo. Gotta get that Twitch money. I wonder how many Twitch. I mean, a lot of people live in California, so I'd set a fairly good amount. I can just imagine that there's a really big earthquake and people make compilations of streamers reacting to it. Ren, I mean, look, Ren had frills on his sleeves in the original design. Bring that back. I am glad though that they kept his colors because the green, that magenta dream. I mean, I think I've seen fun of Ren with earrings. I think they would look good on him. I mean, not a lot of the RWBY guys have accessories really, like comparing to something like Genshin Impact where the guys have earrings. Uh, Toma has a tiara. There's a difference. I wouldn't mind if the boys in RWBY dress a bit fancier. Ren is basically a fanboy. Well, original Ren, like concept art Ren, definitely looked like a fanboy. He looked great. But Ren right now, he just looks like a guy. He's not as tall as most of the other guys, but I wouldn't call him a fanboy. If he was though, I would not complain. We don't really have any fanboys in RWBY. If we did though, I mean, we've gotten a few tomboys like Bernal. She had super short hair. We need fun of fanboy Ren. Catboy Ren. Okay, no, maybe that's a bit too much, but yeah, we need. That's why I'm going to keep drawing. I will keep streaming until I die. Or until my internet goes bad again. Looks pretty okay, yep. Loki wish they had recycled Ren's concept art design into another character because it looks great, but I also get why they wouldn't want to add more characters to RWBY. Ren would pull off cat ears, you know this. Yep, you're right. Let it pull off the maid dress. I mean, he wore that one apron that said, "Please do nothing to the chef." And to be fair, Nora would look good in a butler suit as well. Couple goals. Perfection. Plus, please, the both wore suits to their wedding suit. That would look good. I mean, what color would the suits be though? Would Ren go in black or would he wear something green? I think Nora would look great in white, in a white suit. I think I need to lower his shoulder here. Ren could wear traditional minstrel attire. You're so right. He would, he should, and he would. Another suit would be bright pink. Dude, it would. You were right. Or at least a pink tie. Oh, I gotta take out Pyrrha's design. Where is it? There we go. Back to the liner. Come on, where is it? It's here. With frills. With frills in the cuffs, it would look good. Or at the bottom, like to somewhat mimic her skirt. What if Ren had a traditional outfit for a wedding, but it's only his mom's? Yes. Man, I still can't believe we actually got to see Ren's parents in 3D models and all. And then they immediately got killed. And they look cute. Ren wearing a kimono. Or him. He will look great. Oh, have you seen Ren's pajamas? They look so elegant. I wish we'd seen them in the bowling one scene. Ah, nice you have with pink accents to match Nora. Mm-hmm. I kind of want Nora to actually have a bit of green in her design because she really cares about Ren. So it's fair that she also shows a bit of that. But I also wouldn't know where to include it because she already has a good few colors. Like she has a bit of red in her original design. She has light blue. She has the silver armor that they kind of brought back in Atlas. I guess she could wear something like a green hair, uh, not a hairband, a hairband. She would look like a flower, dude, with her bright red orange hair. She would look she would look good in a green similar to that of Ariel's dress from Ariel the Little Mermaid. She doesn't wear a green dress in the movie, but like in official art, like in toys, she always has like a bluish greenish green dress. That would something like that would look good in Nora. That color. The bow. I would take the bow back. It was adorable. Maybe now they can animate it properly. Or make it just really stiff like Blake's Volume 1's bow. We're back, pattern break. Go ahead. Take your time. Now it's just me. Time to do awful things. What can I draw while they're in the bedroom? Uh, I'm not good at improv. I'm just gonna keep drawing this. I'm lurking, dude. Don't even. Don't even. Doing right now pretty good. Not gonna lie, the quote earthquake. It probably was just a 5 at most. Was kind of scary, but it's usually just one at night, like maybe once a week. So now I'm just gonna keep drawing this because I'm having a pretty good momentum. Drawing is actually way easier when I have my tablet on the horizontal because Streamlabs actually picks up my movements. Mm. Looks good like that, yeah. Kinda low-key listening to the podcast. I really can't make out the words. I mostly just have it for background noise at this moment. At this point. Wait, this wasn't a belt, that wasn't leather. There it is. There's the boy. Nope, nope. Here's the reference. Nice. Look at that. I'm actually not sure if he had some gray streaks on his hair or if that's just the shading, but it looks nice. It makes it look very soft. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend this was a belt and give it some extra lines in the outside. What's my phone battery at? It's at 23. I can still go on for a bit. And my tablet, it's at 59. Pretty good. I think Genshin and playing Genshin and streaming is what really drains my tablet battery. Because I've been going on for a while now and going pretty good. Getting a good mileage out of it. I'm trying, haha, you won't try with me, bro. Alright, Brand has those little thingies here. I'll add them at the end. I think his right arm is way too high up. Gotta fix that. Yeah, it is way too high up. Yeah, that looks a bit better. More balanced. It's fair and balanced. There we go. Oh man. With his hair like this, especially when it was short, like in Bowling One, he reminds me of Young Lee. Which reminds me, Sumeru is less than 1 week away. Where did the time go? Kinda glad they're gonna give a Collet for free because Dendro's gonna need a lot of characters. But I guess I should talk about Genshin more when I'm streaming some actual Genshin art. Which I have a Sora Ito sketch waiting. It's just there. Where is it? Where is it? Damn it. Oh, here. Ooh, it was right there. They're not naked. I just haven't added the clothes yet. I have the pose done, their hair, their colors. I'll add their clothes on stream. RWBY sketches some other time. Or maybe later. I gotta finish them though. I wanna post them because I haven't posted anything RWBY on Twitter for a while now.